Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the second edition of Tactical Majlis Pod. You know what I'm saying? We're here this time on Friday, not Wednesday, because obviously I moved like a fraud and nimt. You know what I mean? Slept.
Mm-hmm.
Stinker and hooked. You know what I mean? Just like
Left us hanging, bro.
Yeah, I did, man. You know what I mean? But you said you weren't well, so whatever. But hey, listen, man. Big up to the guest football rig. You get, we're not even guest co-panelists, but you know what I mean. Like, big up to him anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Love.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Happy Jum'ah Mubarak al Jamee. And yeah, man, we're here. Listen, we're gonna talk about events that's going on throughout the week. Listen, before we begin, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications. Like, comment your way, share this stuff as well. And inshallah, you're well wherever you are. Go check out Football Rigs channel in the title and description down below, as always. And yeah, so we begin, man. What do you want to talk about, man?
Well, I don't know where to start, man. I'm buzzing. First of all, I was just feeling under the weather in a couple of days now. But I'm so happy about Arsenal performance and your performance as well. 14 wins in a row. I mean, I think that never happened in your history. So that
never happened in anyone's history, by the way. Nobody's history.
Yeah, I mean, it's really something huge for Bayern Munich, to be honest, and that makes it even more exciting. The game against you guys. I think that's the time, and that's the game you're gonna end that streak for you.
Listen, we'll see, man. We will see, man. Hey, listen, don't get too giddy, man. Don't get too cocky, bro. Because we've been playing.
Man, I know you had 14 wins in a row, but listen, man, October.
Hey, soon to be 15, man. Soon to be 15. Soon to be maybe 16.
Look, I don't rate. I told you I don't rate the Bundesliga. So for you,
but people didn't give us a chance against Chelsea Football Club. Took care of them against Borussia Dortmund. You may not rate them, but
I never said that, bro. I told you you're gonna annihilate them. I told you their defense is so bad, and I told you this since the beginning of the season. And now, if you go at every single talk show or even a YouTube channel, football talking about Chelsea, that's their issue is the defense. And I mentioned it way earlier than anybody, you know. And I told you, look, their defense is shit. And
I'm not gonna lie, their defense folded against us. I'm not even gonna bullshit. But again,
against everybody, against Wolves, they just play against Wolves and they won 4-3. 4-3.
Yeah.
And Wolves are last in the Premier League. They're 20th. So imagine.
Yo, by the way, chat, just quickly, don't mind the noise. The noise is man has something going on in his yard, bro. You get
me? Yeah. Fixing
bear with us. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'll try to keep myself muted when I'm not talking so that I minimize that.
Yeah. No, it's not Sammy wrong mic, bro. It's there's something going on in his yard, bro. Bare construction shit going on, man. You know what I mean? He told me backstage anyway. But so, yeah, don't worry, chat. He's okay. The mic is all good. You get me? But listen, man.
Big up T.
But listen, I want to talk.
One second before you talk about anything. T, what's going on with the Turkish league that they found out 300 plus accounts and betting websites and all that stuff? Have you heard about this here?
No, I didn't. Hey, TK,
like 300, I think 300 something plus that the ref they have accounts in betting websites and all that stuff. And now the Turkish
Turkey, come on.
Turkey. Well, anyways, man, they are, under crucial investigation, all that stuff, bro.
Man said this league is fucked. Oh, shuf. He's saying this league is fucked.
Please. Absolutely, man. Sammy kidnapped a kid. What?
Bro, okay. I. Bro, remember the name? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Just for saying that's timeout. Listen, Sammy will understand what I'm about to say. This is why dictators exist. Yeah? For shit like this, bro. Shit like this is why dictatorship exists. Fucking hell, man. Fraud. Now, speaking of frauds, puta scum lona, bro. Yeah, let's talk about El Clásico. You know what I mean? Obviously, Real Madrid won 2-1. 2-1. You know what I mean? And Real Madrid, man, looks like it didn't look like Barcelona was going to beat Real Madrid at all. So yeah, man. I mean, what do you have to say on that?
I think they deserve the win because when it comes to Real Madrid, especially Yamal, I didn't like the comments that he put. And that
Before the game, at least you're gonna
at least for me, football gods won there, and rightfully so. I mean, Real Madrid put them on the spear. To be honest, a couple of goals they've been cancelled. I know they were offside. I'm not disputing that fact. But Real Madrid overall played way better than Barca that game. Way better. They were really dynamic. They were really direct, and Barca really couldn't handle the Madrid electrical players such as Mbappe, Vini Jr., all these players. I mean, they came into flourishing. And Xabi Alonso, I mean, showing us again and again that he's a mastermind when it comes to tactics. He can drop players when he thinks they are not suitable for him. Even, like Vini Jr., for instance, he doesn't care. He will drop him. And we're hearing now a lot of issues with Vini Jr. coming out, or his reps are coming out online and saying, "Oh, you should be I mean, somebody you cannot replace and all that stuff." But Xabi Alonso is doing what's best for Real Madrid, and I think kudos to him, to be honest.
No, fair play to Alonso. That's one thing I'll give him credit for. So, yeah. By the way, bro, TK, why do you start, bro? Bro, you see, I had an argument with him during the Hilal watch along, and now he brings this up in this chat because you're here, Sammy. What TKA? Do you want a timeout yourself? Do you want a timeout yourself, brother?
I think both are very good players. I mean,
yeah, I know. They're both good. Yeah, I said they're both very. Yeah, but I just think Olise better. But that's a different conversation, bro. You know what I mean? And if we argue now, we're gonna deflect. I don't want to deflect.
It's not that. I'm not gonna say Saka is better, and I'm not gonna say Olise is better. I mean, everybody has. They're both different profiles. The way they play are different. And I think if you're looking at the top, maybe 3, maybe top 5 in the world right wings, I think Saka and Olise are in that list. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that Olise is shit.
I will say though, Saka is overhated though, like by some fans.
Forget about being hated or not and all that stuff. I mean, if you're being objective here, to be honest, if you wish Saka on your team or Olise, I think you would wish both of them in your team. I cannot choose one or the other.
I told them in the watch along, you can play both in the same 11. Because like I told you last time, you can put Olise in the 10.
Maybe, yeah.
Just saying. But anyway, the point I was trying to say about the class, Alonso, I will say he did do good that Clásico. I do agree. My question is though, is he gonna keep on doing good in these big games? Because he can't, like he showed that he can and won, but again, can he do more of these? Because I've seen him do good in one big game, and then another big game he'll fumble. So there's a lot more to be seen, despite this Clásico win, in my personal opinion. That's just me. And listen, man, I thought Tchouaméni was a boss in that midfield defensively. I thought Camavinga was unbelievable. I think the Jude praise is over the top, in my opinion. I think, other than the assist that he gave, which was brilliant, I'm not going to cap. It was a brilliant assist. And other than the fact that he was in the right place and the right time to score, did he do anything that spectacular? I don't think so. I thought Carreras, listen. Carreras, well, listen, bro. Enough said, bro. You know what I mean? Levels to this game, bro. You know what I mean? All this chatting for him to be in the pockets, man. Half shame, bro. You know what I mean? And
even Carvajal came at the end and he said something to
Yamal. He's like, yeah. And then he and Vinny wants to fight.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
You know what it is, though? I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, even though Vinny has a stinky attitude, Lamine Yamal needs to be humbled, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. I think he's probably the best player in the world. I'm not denying that, but that don't mean you chat shit without performing, bro. Like that now قاعد تزود تعرف هذول اللي شايفين حالهم and you're like, nah, allow him, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Even I heard internally in Barcelona, some players are showing some, are saying that Yamal is going in some sort of dark path when it comes to career progression, and he's not really showing the right attitude. So
yeah, he is, Habibi. Bro, he's doing madness with مدري شو اسمها Nicole مدري I don't know what. بعدين with another one, خلاص يا أخي ركز على مستواك, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing too much, bro. Yeah, he's following, bro. He might be following worse than Neymar's footsteps the way he's going. And
at least Neymar, did something, until like 20-ish, and then he started, going on that kind of path. Ronaldinho the same,
Yeah.
But
whereas he don't get it twisted. He had that amazing first year, but it's like, okay, 1 year shouldn't be the only year. You still have longer years to go, and. You know what it is, man. He peaked too early to the point now, like he thinks it's better. And by the way, I'm sorry, but his parents are not influencing him well enough. I think the parents is like allowing too much in his life. Too much.
I don't know, but before, I think what big teams they do when they see such a young talent is they assign a mentor, right? And this is not something new. Even in big companies, they do that. You get assigned a mentor to show you the path and make sure you don't fall into mistakes and show the right attitude and all that stuff. And I don't think they've set a mentor for Yamal. And I don't think they have anybody like in their team to be like a good mentor for Yamal. I mean, look at Messi when he was coming in Barcelona when he was in a young age. He had good players around him. He had Ronaldinho. I know Ronaldinho is not like the best mentor to have, but at least he's in that level. He was a superstar, and he's 2 times Ballon d'Or winner. And he managed to get what's good from him in terms of talent wise. And then he went to Xavi and Iniesta, and they guided him through his career. And he had Puyol as well. So he had some good leadership surrounding Messi and grooming him as a player, and that's how he became Messi. When I say Messi, I'm saying attitude wise, right? Because I think Messi is humble, regardless of his talent. His talent is mad and crazy, but also his attitude helped him to reach that level, because Messi used to score 90 goals a season or something crazy like that, and he scores 40-50 goals just for fun every season. And we never see him come out in the social media or doing some madness or some crazy stuff or saying some crazy shit about players or trash talking or any of that stuff. He keeps himself humble, and he keeps going, and he keeps performing, and he keeps giving the output and generating all these goals and assists and all that stuff. So Yamal has to learn a thing or two from Messi's career, especially in Barcelona, since he's a Barcelona player. He should see how Messi developed in Barcelona and how he managed to get to the levels without trash talking people.
Yeah, that's true, man. No, it's true, bro. I agree 100%, man. I will say though, from Barcelona, Wojciech Szczesny is the only player I thought that really did anything, because he was saving a good portion of shots. You know what I mean? And by the way, I would also argue. I have a question. Do you think that goal that Mbappe scored, not the one that counted, the one that was given offside, was that offside for you?
Yeah, I mean they put the technology there, the eye technology, whatever they call it, eagle technology.
I mean, to be fair, if you're looking at it in an objective, but you know what it is though, it's too minuscule, bro. That's the only problem.
I know. That's the thing. For me,
it's one of those haram, man. But I get what you mean. It's it's an objective call.
Look, by the eyes, okay, it doesn't look like it, but no, it does. No, it doesn't, because it's that small of a margin. You cannot really figure it out with only your eyes. So you need some such technologies to help you determine.
And, I agree with that one. Yeah. By the way, that's why by the way, personally, I'm still with VAR, because I know people are against it. I'm still with VAR. The only problem is people using it are fucking donkeys. To be honest. So I agree with you. Technology, it is important, but it's also important that the right people are using it. You know what I mean?
The VAR, I don't know. When it first came, they said, okay, the VAR will help the ref to make a better decision. And if there is something that they should overturn, they will overturn. But from what I've seen so far nowadays is the VAR is basically the main ref. I mean, if the ref doesn't count as a penalty or does not really, say anything, then the VAR will intervene and give that penalty or give that foul. So the VAR, it's becoming so dependent for the ref that he's just there to blow the whistle. You know what I mean? And that's what really not good in terms of football, because you cannot just rely on VAR. And a lot of times, like you said, the VAR, the people who are making those decisions sometimes are making mistakes. And the problem is with them is they're not consistent. In some instance, they would give a foul and they will justify it by whatever, bullshit. And then another similar foul is committed in another game. They will justify it as well. So they keep justifying, but there's no consistency in the matter. And that's what really upsets, fans in general and players, and that's what's ruining the game. At least even if you don't believe it's a foul, but they justify it in a certain way, then keep that consistency, right? And this and specifically in the Premier League, we've seen it a lot that they commit fouls and stuff, and in other instances they don't count it, and that's really bad. But at least in the UEFA, from what I've seen in the Champions League, they're at least consistent. At least they are consistent. Yes, they give soft fouls, they give all that stuff, but they are consistent. But when it comes to, I don't know about the Bundesliga, if they are consistent. And
I'm not gonna lie, Bundesliga they have their moments, but it's not as bad as the Premier League or La Liga. That's one thing I'll say. I will say that when it comes to Champions League, once this guy arrives, it's long.
No, come on. I'm gonna give credit when his credit is due. I mean, every time I watch the UEFA Champions League, I think the refs are good and they are consistent when it comes to
now when Madrid plays Bayern München, that's for sure. Fucking dickheads. But then again, to be fair, we also don't take our chances, so we also should blame ourselves. See, I'm fair. So yeah, two things can be true. Anyway, yeah, man. That's El Clásico for you. One more thing as well. Mbappe missed a pen. He needs to score that, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. But man, they won at the end of the day, so nobody really gives a shit if he missed the penalty or not. And Mbappe is considered one of the top scorers in Europe.
Was that a handball for you, by the way? Actually, there was two incident calls in the penalty. There was one where Yamal got kicked in the beginning by Vinny, which that's why I don't think it was a pen. Initially, when I saw, I was like, because I was doing a watching, and I obviously I don't have the Bean Sports in my room; it's downstairs. My dad uses it, so like I can't watch the game if I do a watch on through Bean Sports. I have to do it through my iPad. So the stream got stopped. I'm trying to fix it. All I see beforehand is Vinny goes down, right? But then eventually later on, I realized what happened was it was Lamine Yamal that got kicked by Vinny as Vinny tried to shoot the ball. So I don't think that's a pen. But the other handball is an interesting one. Like, because obviously that one is the controversial one that people are talking about. Like, do you think that any of those were pens?
Oh, man. It's so difficult to call it when it's a handball, And for me, it's not a pen, but in some cases they would call it a pen. And I'm not going to sit here and justify why it's not a pen, and I'll not say why it should be a pen. It is what it is. It's one of those calls, if you know what I mean.
I think people are saying it is only because the way the referees have been giving it in La Liga. But then obviously objectively that is really not a pen, because the brother slide tackling, the ball bounces off Jude's knee, and then all of a sudden it hits, whose hand was it? Was it Garcia's hand? So yeah, it is one of those. But
no, if I'm being consistent, then it's not a pen, because Arsenal had the same against Newcastle when the ball went from Gabriel's foot when he slided against.
Yeah, but Gabriel's hand was all the way compared to fucking Garcia's. Yeah, Habibi.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But the position. No. The position. I mean, he was sliding, and going for the ball, and it hit between the defender and the attacker, and then it went to his hand, right? He didn't really block the shot. He didn't block the cross. or anything like that to say, okay, the hand is out of position. So in a similar manner, I could say, yes, it's in a normal position. And
Still feel robbed by that call of Arsenal. There you are.
Which call?
He talked about the Gabriel.
Okay. Man, Hano is a fraud, man.
Yeah, but to be fair, he is a fraud and a half. That's one thing I can agree on.
But congratulations on qualifying the Carabao Cup, Hano.
Damn. Yeah, you qualified too. So, I mean, you congrats as well. The ones who's not congrats, I mean, we'll talk about them in a bit. Oh, my God.
Yeah, man. I mean, not being qualified in the Carabao Cup is tough for Liverpool. And Arne Slot is in deep shit, to be honest. I don't know how the hell he's going to get out of this trouble that he put himself into. I mean, imagine 6 losses in 7 games. Holy crap. I mean, I don't want to be in Liverpool's fan. And almost 90% of Liverpool fans turned against Slot, even though Slot won them the Premier League last season. You can feel the devastation in that fan base, and I understand them clearly, you know. And even like the Hussam, for instance, he's like, I'm waiting for the Aston Villa game, or some optimistic fans are just saying, okay, I'm gonna wait for the upcoming 3 games. What do you mean you're gonna wait for the upcoming 3 games? The next 3 games for Liverpool is like, I think it's gonna be Aston Villa, Real Madrid, and Manchester City. I mean, if you couldn't win against Brentford, you're expecting to win against Real Madrid. I don't understand that. But hey, we're gonna wait and see how Slot turns out in this upcoming month. But damn, man, I never ever expected the downfall of Liverpool to be that severe. I did not see that coming, to be honest. And I think nobody in world football expected Liverpool to fold in such a manner or lose 6 games or 7 whatever, 6 games out of 7. I mean, that's crazy, especially after spending 400+ million pound while you are the reigning champion. It's just mental for me. Sorry, I went on. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to say about Liverpool, what's going on with them, and the 6 losses out of 7, which is crazy right now. Well, yeah, man.
Liverpool are finito, bro. I'll be honest. They're a lost cause.
Their next games are Aston Villa, Real Madrid, and Man City. By the way.
I know. I'm not gonna. If I'm a Liverpool fan, you should be wanting Arne Slot out.
Yeah, that's what I said. More than 90% of their fan base is already turned against Slot. I mean, even though he won them the league last season, but what he's doing is really unacceptable. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, you have a very good, team, and you have very good names. You just signed, elite players. You didn't sign scrubs. You signed the best, probably one of the best strikers in the world. You've signed the best left back in the Premier League, one of the best right backs as well. And this is how you show up. I don't know, man.
Madness, man. Wallahi, Liverpool. Listen, long may it continue. You know what? Slot in, man. Slot in, so he keeps on fucking up. You know what I mean? You know what? Just so that Liverpool get through their thick skulls that they can never take my baller. Fucking dickheads. Absolute scums.
Olise, I mean? Okay.
Yeah. Hold that, bro. Yeah, and the Don Hussam, if you're watching, Habibi, you can hold that as well. About he doesn't see himself staying in the Bundesliga. Yeah, man. Okay then, bro. Yeah, if we do win that Champions League, having more than yours, long conversations, guys. You know what I mean? Make sure we don't win it, bro, because we have 14 wins in a row. You get me? Obviously, it's a long season, but if we keep on playing the way we're playing, bro, yeah, guess what? I have more of a chance than you do. That's all I know. So, cry more, Liverpool fans, you fucking frauds. You know what I mean? Nah, these men deserve to get cooked, bro. You get me? Yeah. I have another Liverpool fan. Yeah, he got cooked on our show. But guess what, bro? Next time, make sure you don't beg to play us ever again.
Oh, mate, I can't wait to get your fucking club in the champs. Give me, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how shit we are. Clip it, do what you want. I pray we qualify and we get FC Bayern shit.
Why would you want to do that yourself?
You. I want Bayern Munich. Give me Bayern Munich. Fuck it.
If we get you, mate, you're done.
Hold on. Grimsby gave us more of a game than you did, and you think you could beat Bayern Munich? They've won every single game this season.
This fucking guy's deluded.
He is deluded, bro.
Next time, bring me in that show. Let me cook him with you, man.
No, but you know what? Let's talk about the football, bro. What's going on with jokes aside, bro? Like on a real note, bro. What will it take for these men to fix their debacles or whatever the fuck they're going through?
Well, first, picking the right lineup, the right 11 to start. I mean, I'm not trying to shoehorn players and address the mistakes and gaps that he's been leaving. He's been leaving, highways in the fucking midfield, man. If you look at their midfield and the way the opponents are exposing those gaps and spaces and just getting through with a couple of passes and they're right in front of the goalkeeper, that means there is something wrong midfield wise. The roles are, maybe the players are not playing the right roles. You're playing too many attacking players. I mean, if you're playing McAllister, let's say Szoboszlai and Wirtz, so there's not really a number 6, a DM, right? Because Szoboszlai is not number 6, Wirtz is not number 6, and McAllister is not number 6. So who is actually occupying the number 6? That DM, that guy who's right in front of the center backs and he can play as a third center back. Who is that? Gravenberch, right? And then he's not there. So if he's not there, then you should play somebody who's occupying that space. I don't care, man. Play Endo. Don't play McAllister Szoboszlai. Play Endo, man. You need that balance,
Yeah.
And giving instructions to somebody like Kirkes. Kirkes is left back.
He's inverting,
and he's inverting, for instance. That's crazy. That is crazy. You're asking madness from this player. You're asking something that he cannot provide to you, and that's a problem. And when it comes to the attack as well, I mean, they have Ekitike. So if Ekitike is performing well, then don't play Isak. I mean, keep him on the bench until he's in form.
Yeah, but the problem is they spend that much money on Isak. They have to play him, just in a financial perspective. Otherwise, it would have been a waste of money. But this is the point. What you know what it is? I'll be so real. Liverpool tried so hard to prove that they're big Liverpool football club that it got to the point that it went to on their expense. You get me? Because remember when Newcastle, Nadil Shiouk, were linked to the Ekitike. What did they do? They're like, oh, okay, then you're not gonna give us Isak. We'll go get your player. You remember that? So they do that. They get Ekitike, but they still want Isak because Isak still wants to go.
Which is weird for me. Which is very weird. Why would they buy Isak if they bought Ekitike? I mean, listen, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, they will tell. I mean, listen, I will say this though. They had obviously the whole Jota passing, rest of soul and that. But like the thing is, right? You did not need to go get Isak and Ekitike for 90 and 130 amps. That's the problem, because now you got Ekitike for 90 amps, then you get Isak for 130. Now it's like, okay, you have to play both, which you're not gonna do, or you have to play one or another. And the other guy that you spent a lot of money on, it has to be sacrificed. You know what I mean? So you wasted money. Don't get it twisted. I say spend, but I don't say spend like all the money like on the same position. It's about squad balance, about managing your squad. You're seeing what you need in your squad. These guys only looked at attacking options. They didn't care about the other side. Yeah, they were going to go for Gay, but they went for Gay too late. Imagine if they went for Ekitike and then they went for Gay instead of going for Isak and tell Isak, yeah, I'm sorry. You should have like wanted to dip way earlier or whatever it may be, force your way out way or something like that. I don't know. Now, guess what?
Now there's everything, a bit of everything. Yeah, and you're not spending all the money on one area and having all this debacle, about who to play, not to play, financial reasons, blah blah. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, I think they misprofiled what they need, to be honest. I believe they misprofiled the players that they need. I mean, they lost Alexander Arnold, and that player, the profile of that player is kind of, he's inverting to the midfield and creating chances to the and feeding the upfront players. So they misprofiled the players they need, to be honest. I mean, getting Frimpong, getting Turquez, they are not the similar profile as Trent. They're simply not the same profile. So if you wanted to replace Trent, you should have found somebody in the market that is similar to Trent. I mean, not exactly like Trent, but at least somebody who's close enough from that. If you still want to play in that manner, but if you're gonna buy Turquez and Frimpong, and you're gonna buy those Lamborghinis on the right back and the left back, then you gotta adapt your gameplay to that. And tactically, Slot has not adapted. I mean, we've seen in the first couple of games, they were really lucky, the 5 games that they won at the beginning, and they managed to get the wins, even though in the last minutes, and we said that's not sustainable, and we got hammered by saying that. But now they're exposed. They're exposed. There's no chemistry between the players. There's no solid tactical a plan from Slot. He's just going gun ho and hoping for the best, and that's not good. That's not good.
I hear that, man. I hear that, man. Liverpool, man. Long may it continue, though. You get me? Because we need that Madrid slapping. We need the City slapping of Liverpool. Both of them. We need both of them to send you packing, bro. You know what I mean? And guess what? It's gonna hit like crack, bro. Not like I do it, but you know what I mean, bro. Like, it will just
I think Madrid will win, but when it comes to City, man, even City has their own issues, and for me, the issue with the City is Pep. To be honest,
no,
Pep,
but I think Man City has more what it takes to win than Liverpool.
I agree with you. I mean, they're more stable. The problem with Pep, he likes to experiment a lot. I mean, if you watch the last game they lost against Aston Villa,
yeah.
And you were with me, I think, in the AR? No, you weren't with me. So what I said is, how the hell do you go against Aston Villa in Villa Park, one of the toughest teams you can go against in the Premier League, and you have Doku, Shirky, and Omar Marmoush on the bench?
I think Shirky, because he just come back, no? I think you wanted to not rush him in.
Okay, fine. But
I get what you mean. Doku in form, you would want to start. I do hear that.
What about Marmoush?
Another one. There you go.
I mean, there are 3 solid attackers that you have, and you chose to go with Oscar Bob. Who the hell is Oscar Bob, man?
Young Norwegian player, as far as I know. And I only know this because he was playing. And the only reason why I know is because I remember he played 2 seasons ago in a Champions League game, I think.
Whatever, bro. What I mean is they're not that good.
Didn't he score once in the Newcastle game, the one where KDB made that sick pass?
I don't know, man, but they're not. I know ready.
He's not
ready for
it. He's not ready. He doesn't seem ready yet at all. Yeah,
and that's the problem. And you're depending on Haaland, and Haaland didn't score. So this is what happened. He didn't score any goal. I mean, imagine Haaland scored 11 goals for City. And the next player in City who scored is like 1 or 2 goals. Can you imagine that? So the gap between the goal-scoring personnel they have is huge. So for me, they are one-man show. And,
by the way, I kind of felt bad for Haaland when I saw the goal because he was the guy that was supposed to block that shot. But the problem is, where's the defense with him? You know what I mean? The gaps left for him to even score that.
You're talking about Cash goal, the Aston Villa goal.
Yes. If we go look at the goal back, he was the man in front of Cash for the shot. But the problem is, why is he the one defend? Where's everybody else?
I mean, I'm not gonna count that on Haaland. He's not supposed to be there anyways.
I told you, where the fuck is the defense?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Haaland is a world-class striker. Don't get me wrong, but you cannot over depend on him like that. You have to have other players to get goals from.
I will say,
gotta-
when you're put in that situation, though, you are supposed to try to make the best out of a shitty situation. But again, where is the whole defense to begin with? Like, that's the main question. But yeah, whatever. That's a whole.
I mean, it's fine. Sometimes you concede goals. That's all right. But what I'm saying is, if Haaland's not scoring, who else is going to score for you? That's the question.
Yeah,
And that's the question City fans are worried about.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is what it is, man. Listen, again, I think Man City is more equipped to beating Liverpool than Liverpool's, at least the way they're playing, than Liverpool are beating. Because you know what it is? I think Cherki, he'll probably play now. You know what I mean? I don't know if Reinders still plays and all that stuff, but I think Cherki could be feasting in that game. I really do. Erling Haaland as well. Doku could be feasting, brother. Yeah?
Yeah, Doku's been good so far for me.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, he could be feasting as well, bro. You know what I mean? So, listen, man, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
And that's what's concerning me more now, more than Liverpool is City now. If the players start to come back, like Rodri's coming back as well. I mean, when you get Rodri back, you get Reinders and all these players back. Cherki, Omar Marmoush, Haaland, and Pep finds the right combination. I think City is going to be a force to be reckoned with. So
yeah,
they're going to be, and if they go on a run, they go on a run.
Speaking of force to be reckoned with, I have to admit, man, your club, we need to talk about them. Now, here's the thing: your center back is injured, bro. Apparently,
not for long.
Well, what's the injury anyway?
I don't know, but it seems like a very small injury, and he's going to be back very soon. I mean, nothing really to be worried about.
Well, you're going to probably need that, brother. But to be fair, though, listen, you're going to be shocked with what I'm about to tell you. A year or two ago, I used to think Gabriel was only better because of Saliba, which, to be fair, let's be honest, he probably was. But I have to say, Gabriel since has stepped up his game beyond belief. Like, I realized this from when wasn't he missing in the PSG game, I believe? And I'm like, okay, yeah. This brother is missing for that. I'm like, and it shows the difference. So I was like, yeah, that one.
Carry on. I'm going to be back. Just carry on.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, man, listen, Arsenal, Saliba injured, but they still have Mosquera, who's been doing very well so far. They still have Hincapié that he can be fit into that role to play alongside Gabriel, and I think he'll do well. You know what I mean? So I don't really think Saliba is a big miss, even though Saliba is quality in it. I like the fact that Arsenal have enough defensive depth. I think they should be okay. But my question is with Arsenal, chat, now that Sammy's gone for a moment, is do we think this Arsenal team is going to be consistent in a basis of like Arteta? Like, will he be playing the attacking formation? Like, I'm talking, you have Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, Martinelli, or Madueke, whatever, Saka, and Gyökeres. Is he going to be playing Eze, or is he going to be playing that boring midfield three? That's my question mark. Because 1 week, he's going to be playing the boring system. Another week, he'll play the attacking one. Another week, boring. Another week, attacking. You know what I mean? So, again, it's one of them ones for me. So as good as Arsenal look, and they are getting results. I mean, they only lost to Liverpool. You know what I mean? How long is all this going to last? With whole, flip-flopping the whole system. You know what I mean? This Arsenal team won't go very far in the UCL if they meet their match. So who do you think is their match?
Back. Sorry about that. Man, yeah, I've been listening to you here quite a bit. Man, listen, Arsenal, man, are... What was your question? Match?
No. I was reading the comment. No, but I was saying my point is Arteta, switching up systems, game in, game out. You know what I mean? Is that that's the only thing that could hurt you because you have everything else.
Well,
again, it comes down to the manager. The manager is the difference between you winning and losing. That's the whole argument.
I agree with you 100%, and I think Arteta improved massively when it comes to the in-game management and tactic-wise and putting formations against different opponents. So I will give him credit for that. And what I also would give him credit for is this amazing defense that we have, the solidity that we have in the defense. You can see that, we conceded only 3 goals in all comps, I think in 12 games. So conceding only 3 goals, it's crazy. October, we played 6 games with 0 goals conceded. We scored 12 goals. So that's something that we've never seen Arsenal do before. If we continue in that rate, we're probably going to also break Chelsea's record. I think back in 2005 when they won the league with only 15 goals conceded the whole season. I mean, if we continue in this rate. So far, what is also important as well is even when Saliba is not there, you can see that whatever defender we're bringing, he's immediately integrated into the defense, and you don't feel that drop. I mean, yes, of course, Mosquera is not the level of Saliba, and but however, the system itself, the system that Arteta built, the cohesion between them, the tactic between them, and the way that they defend as a team, it's so compact that is very, very difficult to break. And I love what I'm seeing when it comes to Arsenal defensively. Aside of the set pieces, we are probably the best in the whole of Europe when it comes to set pieces. And yes, we need to score a little bit from open play. But in the last game when we won in the Carabao Cup, we scored from open play. But now we've seen also the debut or a starting debut for Hincapie. I like the player, man. He looks really solid. Mosquera is looking solid. So even if Saliba is out, it's a big loss. But I think we're not going to feel it much. And like you said, I mean, Gabriel, he's our best defender. He's been our best defender for the past year or two at least. And, if we're going to win stuff this season, it's going to be because of our defensive solidity. And yeah, man, we didn't score the most goals in the league. We didn't score the most. We don't have the highest attacking guy. I mean, probably Gyökeres has only 3 goals or something like that in the league. But we're not counting on like Haaland, for instance, to score 20-ish goals or whatever. We are counting on our solidity in the defense. And, even if the teams in front of us started that they want to come and play and they start opening up, believe me, Arsenal will score more open goal. You would see it more often and more frequent. But however, the teams that they come against us, they always, set up a low block or stay back and all that stuff. And it's fine. It's fine. And I'm happy to see that Arsenal are finding different ways to score, different way to break down teams. And this is really good to see. It shows maturity in the team. It shows even maturity tactically from Arteta, that we're not panicking. We're not chasing games. We are playing on our own terms. We are playing on our own pace. And we are choosing and dictating where the ball should be. And you can see also in terms of possession, we always have the possession when it comes to, statistically speaking, 60% and above. So if you are defensively sound and you're always possessive the ball, so what else you're asking from your team? I mean, I cannot ask more. I just want this to continue, and I think we're gonna go and win stuff this season. I genuinely believe that now, seeing what I'm seeing, and we should just continue. And I think, as I told you, man, your first loss is gonna be in Emirates, bro. Prepare yourself.
Man, my first loss. Listen, don't worry about me, man. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about. You know what? This is gonna be the best attack against the best defense. Bring it on, motherfucker. Bring it on. Bring it on, bro.
So no. Forget about banter. Banter aside, are you concerned?
No, I already told you I'm giving you your respect for once.
No, forget about respect. Are you concerned?
Okay, but if I'm giving you respect, doesn't that mean I'm kind of concerned? Yes.
Okay. So what would be your prediction now? If,
1-1.
let's say
1-1 or 2-2.
Oh, so it's a draw.
Yeah, because I just feel like your defense will cancel out our attack a lot of the time. But I think the quality will shine maybe once or twice, and we'll get the goal out of it. You're probably going to catch us on the break a few times. Maybe we'll have Neuer do something or Upamecano do something.
or Conrad Lammer do something. You'll probably get a goal out of one of the counter-attacking runs. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Gyökeres.
Counter. So you think you're going to come to Emirates and we're going to sit back and defend? Is that how you...
Yes. I think you'll sit back and defend. Bro, Arteta likes to do this shit against better opposition, bro. And I'm telling you right now...
Not in Emirates.
For once, it's actually going to benefit you, though. That's my thing.
Listen, I agree with you. He does that when it's away, but he doesn't do that when it's in the Emirates. You got to understand that.
I'll tell you right now. If you attack us,
then that's actually... Then I think we stand more of a chance then.
If you're going to attack us, we stand better chance.
Why?
Because have you not seen how we've been counter-attacking, bro? If you attack us.
Yeah, but
I know we usually have the ball,
Gabriel
but sometimes there are times in which teams put us in the ropes. When we counter-attack, bro, we get up. Like example, Borussia Dortmund second half, they were putting us on ropes. But then Harry Kane would get the ball, one pass. When Hassam says one pass is all it... Bro, Harry Kane, one pass is all it takes to start an attack. Now,
that's fine. But
is he gonna be moving like a guy that'll score, bro? Like, which one is he gonna be moving like?
That's fine. That's fine. You're talking about Dortmund, like you're comparing Dortmund defense with Arsenal. I mean, that's crazy as well.
No, wait. I didn't say wait. I said counter attack.
Yeah. That means that you think that our defense is gonna concede. Or allow.
Okay, but my point is but my point is we have the quality to also get past your defense at times.
Really?
Yes. Yes, we do.
We'll see.
Listen, Diaz, he on the ball is actually unreal. The problem with him, he's a coward. Maybe if he's a brave on the day, yes. If he's a coward, then you'll have him on ropes. You'll have Timber like locking him up, bro, in the penitentiaries, bro, somewhere in Netherlands or some shit.
Look, bro, the only player I would be really concerned about is Ulisse, and the reason being is because if we're playing Calafiori, I think that's like our weakest, I would say, link in the defense, because Timber is just solid, bro. He is solid. And Timber and Saliba and Gabriel's both are rocks. But Calafiori, that's where I put two lines there and say.
Would you be more confident if Skelly played? Would you be or Henk?
No, I'm not saying Skelly. Look, I don't think Skelly is better than Calafiori defensively. Okay, but Skelly has different attributes which are way better than Calafiori. Is when he inverts in the midfield, he gives that advantage in the midfield. His runs, his passing range is better than Calafiori, but defensively Calafiori is better. And you cannot you got to sacrifice one thing.
Go on. What would you want to sacrifice?
Yeah, that's the thing. You will sacrifice that advantage you'll have in the midfield for more solidity in the defense, or you're gonna actually control the game and play Skelly so that you can take advantage, so that you have Rice, Mendy, Skelly, and let's say Eze or Odegaard. If Odegaard is, I don't think Odegaard will be back, but let's say Eze is there, so you'll have advantage in terms of numbers in the midfield, so they control the midfield. So it will all depend on how the game will go, to be honest. But it also is important to see how to start. And if he plays Calafiori, that tells me that Arteta is going, like you said, more defensive than offensive. Yeah, and I would prefer to see Skelly.
I will say this, though. One thing that's very important when we play you, we have to lead. We can't be the one trailing, because if we're trailing, it's a long day for us, probably. If we're trailing, then this whole defense that I'm talking about, counter-attack, then for sure you're defending your ass off, bro. You're not gonna be attacking us. I'm telling you right now. So, yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. Man said domestics and league. So what domestics are you winning? Like FA Cup? Carabao?
FA and Carabao, yeah.
You think you win all of them? So you think you win a domestic treble?
I think so, yes. The way we are moving, yes.
I clip that. Clip that.
Clip it, man. Yeah, man. As things stands, from the way we are performing so far, yes, I believe so.
We're going to clip that for when the time comes. On Majlis Pod, we are playing that clip. Say less. We'll see when Arsenal eventually gets eliminated from one of them competitions because Arteta is like, you know what, fuck that competition.
Yeah, you could, man. I mean, at the end, you're playing knockouts in the cups, and anything could happen. Really, you could lose for.
I'm telling you, he's gonna underestimate it. That's why I'm saying clip that, bro. I mean, realistically, you should be able to win it, but you think Arteta's gonna take that seriously? Come on now.
I think his job is on the line. I think he's gonna take it very, very seriously. That's what I think. If he has, a shred of honor in him, he would win something, at least from one of those cups. But I think genuinely that we can win the domestic, and the reason why I say that because I thought Liverpool are going to be very, very strong, and you can see where Liverpool are, and City probably they are their the other contenders. So City didn't click yet, and Chelsea are way far than competing. So I don't see really a major contender, to be honest, if Liverpool didn't pull their pants,
I mean, domestic treble is wild, though. I mean, let's see. If you do it, fair play, but I just don't see it, man. Anyway, so we talked about your club. We talked about bloody... am I missing a conversation? We talked about Liverpool as well, didn't we? We talked about Liverpool. And Man City lost. Yeah, we talked about everything, really. Oh, yeah, actually, there's one more thing. Chelsea, man. I know you want to talk about Chelsea. You want to talk about this frauds club that lost to Sunderland last minute.
Man, Chelsea are, they're not going to win shit with that defense, to be honest. That's as simple as that,
Garnacho scoring. Oh, yeah, and they play Spurs, Bukra. I mean, I won't watch it because I have to watch Bayern play Leverkusen. But...
what time is it? Is it because I'm going to do the watch along?
ثمانية نص مساء السعودية.
Let me see. Yeah, I want to see what time is it with Arsenal because also Arsenal are playing tomorrow. Yeah, Arsenal at 6 p.m.
Man said, okay, was a good scene. شوف قاعد يهرب. شوف قاعد يهرب. قاعد يهرب. الولد قاعد يهرب يا اخي. لا يا اخي هانو.
Look, Spurs are shit, bro. I mean, they just lost to Newcastle. I mean, yes, they are fourth or third in the league, whatever, but I'm not really consider them to be major contenders. Man, I consider United the more contender than Spurs, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Listen, you know what is with Spurs, though? I mean, listen, I haven't really watched Spurs, but from what I've heard, it seems like Thomas Frank is overdoing the defensive tactic, like in the Premier League, and it's not getting them the results. How has Simmons been doing, by the way?
Horrible.
And Jid?
Yeah, horrible. The only player, if you want me to rate from Spurs, is Kudus.
Yeah, Kudus is a ball. You know what is with Simmons? I've always said this, even when he was at Leipzig. He's very passive as a football. Like, he's good on the
ball. He has moments, but...
Well, it's like Diaz, bro. They can do stuff on the ball, but they're passive. Like, if they wanted to, they can, but they're just passive as hell.
Look, he's a good player. He has a lot of potential in him, but I'm not seeing it translate in the pitch, if it makes any sense.
Yeah, because they're passive.
The only player that I'm seeing that he works hard and he's really good is Kudus. Kudus is
Yeah, because Kudus is not passive. Kudus is actually Rajal, he's brave. You get me?
Yeah,
you need the man, bro.
I wish we signed him instead of Madueke.
Bro, to this day, I don't know how you man are getting Madueke. Like that, by the way, that signing is like Rabat next level. Like, Rabat, I don't even think Rabat explains or describes the terms. You get me? So, yeah. Man said Xavi is opposite to Diaz. There you are. You're probably just saying that because Diaz is getting GA. But if you watch on the eyes, half the time he wants to dribble. The other half he doesn't want to. So it's the same shit.
Maybe he meant as a profile.
No, I'm saying as a profile.
No, they're different.
I'm going to tell you what it is, yeah? They both can dribble, but they choose not to half the time. Obviously, you shouldn't over dribble, but like, there are times in which you dribbling could be the difference between you actually getting in goal scoring positions and not.
okay, and then you don't. You know what I mean?
No, I think Xavi Simons likes to cut in more and try to create from deep, where Diaz likes to create from the sides more. I mean, they are quite different profiles. Yes, they both dribble. I understand. Diaz has more pace than Xavi Simons, for instance, and that helps him, especially in the flanks. But in terms of profile, they are quite different. They're not similar.
Bro, bro, they both go up and down. Bro, this guy definitely goes up and down. The only difference is, again, I will say this though, the only one thing Diaz probably has over him is Diaz's work rate. I think that's what he means by going up and down. But Xavi Simons carries the ball. Like, he drops back, receives the ball, and would carry it a good half of the time. Yeah?
Yeah,
Diaz,
he's more
again,
central.
drops back, takes the ball, carries on his side half the time. So, like, they're still similar.
No, that's not how.
Oh, they are similar, bro.
No, they're different profiles, bro.
So what, you want me to give Diaz more credit, bro? What credit does he deserve when he misses 1v1s like the fraud?
Here, he gave you. Yes, there you go. Xavi's a playmaker. Diaz is a winger. So yeah, it's two different roles.
Okay, no, okay. You're saying play. You see, again, you're talking by name. I'm talking by actions done on the pitch. Actions done on the pitch. Yeah, They both can dribble, but they choose not to. They're passive. They're both passive.
You're talking about output or outcome, not the profile of the player is different.
No. Forget output, because, bro, they're both of their, bro. Diaz output's inconsistent. Bloody Xavi doesn't even get output like that. He really doesn't. Okay. I'm talking right now. When you watch with your eye test. Yeah, eye test. Eye test. Yeah. When you watch with your eye test, both can dribble, but in certain situations in which they have an opportunity to dribble, to put themselves in better goal-scoring situations, or situations in which they can make that final pass in the final third, whatever, they just don't do it. I don't know why. Yeah. Now, Simons could be from the left or could be from the middle. Diaz is more on from the left. Okay, that's the difference. If you want the difference, that's the difference. Other than that, it's the same shit.
Maybe if you put it that way, but in terms of positions, they are different players. Maybe they're both not performing. They're both not generating goals and assists. That's fine. I understand if both are, the outcome of them are the same. Maybe, but again, I understand your point.
Yeah, they're both passive.
But I rate Diaz more than Xavi Simons, to be honest. Diaz is he has better moments, as I've seen from him, and he's a better player.
You're talking in an output perspective. I'm talking like eye test perspective. That's the difference, bro. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're talking a mixture of both, you're taking Diaz. However, to be honest, at the time, I wanted Simons because I felt like we needed somebody that can just try to create better. But I guess if you want to bring out the output aspect, then maybe Diaz just has a bit more of it. You know what I mean? But whatever.
But he was banging at the beginning of when he played for Bayern. I remember the first couple of games. I think he was firing,
Bro. Diaz, in the beginning or not beginning, bro, it doesn't matter. He will like, yes, he was bagging like nearly every Bundesliga game.
That's what I mean,
correct. Yeah. But at the same time, like, if we're being real with ourselves, this brother would also be missing a lot of easy chances, man. Or he would not get himself as involved in the game as he should have. You know what I mean? By the way, we played Köln the other day. We won 4-1. Okay, Diaz scored a rebound, and he assisted. To be fair, it was smart from the way he assisted that, because he could have easily taken the shot, and God knows whether he scores or misses. He decided to pass to Olise. Smart. And Olise just taps it in. Brilliant. Okay? But other than that, he was annoying to watch. You know what I mean? Even the one-on-one he got that Kane supplied for him when Kimmich won the ball and immediately gave to Kane, Kane gives to him. I'm like, how are you shooting that in such manner? The ball, bro, went all the way to Bogota, Colombia, bro. Like, it's unacceptable, man. 1v1, no defenders charging at him. Nobody. It's only him and the keeper. Whee! All the way to Bogota. What is this, yeah? It's like I'm watching Leroy Sané again. He gave me PTSD. Brother. Like, come on, man. Like, and then people get annoyed when I call him what I call him. It's because the way he plays, bro, at times you may as well be on that shit over there, bro. You may as well. It's so annoying. Come on, man. Like, it's not me hating on the guy. This is just me being honest. Yeah, I know I'm throwing shades and digs, okay? But it's like,
do you want him to do you want him to play against Arsenal?
I mean, we have no choice but to play him, I'll be honest. We signed him for you know what I mean? At this rate, I'm just praying for the good version to come out. Ya Rab, you know what I mean? So
Zero man.
Anyway, any final words? Because to be fair, I do have to go out with this fraud. He's Joanne, clearly. It's fraud. So yeah, any final words, Sammy?
No, man. As I said, Emirates Stadium, your first loss, inshallah. Inshallah, your first loss, inshallah, is going to be in Emirates Stadium. And you'll see, bro.
You wish.
تطلع منه خائب ان شاء الله.
حبيبي التدمير ان شاء الله يكون زي الايام زمان. تذكر 10-2 وكله. Yeah, man. That's before, you know, we were a banter club. Yes, we were shit, bro. التدمير طلعناكم من اوروبا ورجعتوا بعد كم سنه؟ 7 سنوات.
Look, man. Arsenal before, we had two bogey teams that used to, you know, give us always, you know, hard time, which is Bayern and Barca.
Gravy, bro. حبيبي بعلمك شيء. Our worst team, our worst team, under that حيوان, that حمار, that كلب توخل, somehow outcoached Arteta. علمني كيف. I can't even tell you. Me myself, I can't tell you.
Yeah, you had good players at that back then, man. You had Sané, you had Kimmich, you know, banging. I mean, you had
بالله good players.
Yes,
I know some of them are playing now. Yes.
But plus listen. Plus you have the experience in such a world stage and in Champions League and the heritage and Arsenal. Wait, now you want me to answer or you want to?
Okay, خلاص.
You know, I give credit to Bayern being one of the giants in Europe. I have to respect that. But now, I mean, we've been a couple of years in the Champions League, and I think we built up that this current team. You know what I've seen, and I wouldn't show chess unless I genuinely feel that we can do something. You know,
I know you. I know that's how you operate. So dignity. And by the way, I gave you your respect now as well. For that reason,
and that's the thing, and that's what gives me the confidence. You know,
I just want you to remember that don't overdo it. You know, don't do what Igal, the big up Igal, by the way, no disrespect. Don't do what he did. You know, give me Bayern, give me Bayern. No, we don't.
No, man, I'm quite the opposite. Give me.
Pray for Bayern. Come on, man.
Give me Olympiacos. All I care.
To be fair, Sparta FC against Barcelona let me down, so I don't blame you for saying that.
Give me anything, you know, that makes my life easier. I'm not that type of person to say, oh, I want Real Madrid, I want Bayern, I want Barca. No, bro. I know they are tough teams to go against, you know, even if it's an Emirates Stadium. But you know, putting that aside, I think we built a very strong team, and I think our defense will be the reason why we succeed.
Again, I told you you're gonna defend a lot against us, man. I can see it. But guys, I do have to go. So listen, you guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, and inshallah you're all wherever you are. 11 likes, not bad. Could be more though, but we'll take it. You know what I mean? Guys, we're going to redirect you all to a Tottenham fan and a Newcastle fan. They're doing a show together. You know what I mean? Charlie and 10. When we get there, Zeer raid, please. Thank you very much. And yeah, until then, man, take care.
Cheers, man.
And you know what? I hope this player plays against Bayern München when we get there. See y'all later, inshallah.
Calafiori. The wild horse.
The sweet prince. Oh, it's like a wild horse with his long mane of hair. He's fun to watch. The sweet prince. Stinker and hooked.